Some good news about the winged child. We've had an offer to publish, so be able to tell you a date soon. Meanwhile, let's read a bit from part 2, chapter 3, where Millicent's father is having a rather bad day. All that was left of what had been Joshua McTeer came to awareness in light and pain. The light revealed nothing, a featureless intensity that impinged upon his consciousness from nowhere and everywhere. The pain rode into him on the light. Nothing he could identify hurt, but hurt was everywhere, within and beyond. Joshua searched for his tongue and couldn't find it, neither could he find his hands or feet or face. He was a nothing strung out on a web of emptiness. He would have screamed if he had a mouth to shape it and lungs to give it air. Not quite nothing. Something remained, memory. Unbodied Joshua remembered the Homeland Security officer pressing the snout of the stunner against his chest. He remembered the feel of the cold metal through his shirt. He remembered Amelia screaming from some place he couldn't see as the man said, "Here's my warrant," and pulled the trigger, igniting fire and light through his whole body and stopping his heart. Against all he had been and lost, this memory still held him in his present agony. He wondered if this was hell, to spend eternity strung out on the moment of one's death. Like a tortured spider, Joshua McTeer began to draw the threads of his being into his center, folding his past back into his now, until at the heart of the endless light and suffering he established a boundary where everything that remained himself endured. In the midst of the unbearable light, he found a shady place where he could rest, like a tree, like the redbud tree beside the veranda at Hillhaven. Joshua eased his racked frame into his old bleached blonde and imagined himself a sigh. I thought I was dead. He raised his hands to look at them and watched his fingers stream away into beams of light that swallowed up his body and the chair and the veranda and the tree until there was nothing left again but the bright sky, cloudless and unshadowed like an infinite sun. "You were," said the voice, familiar, though Joshua couldn't recall where or when he'd heard it before. "You belong to us now." The voice spoke to him in his pain. Joshua let the pain carry his question, "Am I alive now?" "You are an experiment. Your existence is a matter of debate." "What are you going to do with me?" While Joshua waited for an answer, the voice spoke again, but not to him, to another. "Commence transfer." Then Joshua McTeer felt all his knowing and remembering and hurting sliding away on the light until there was nothing left at all.